Hey Sean, this is Steven. I spoke to you a little bit earlier. In this video, I'm going to be going over three things that, if you implement them correctly, will actually position you to where you can start ranking over your competitors when people are searching for your services online on these Google searches, in turn getting you more high quality jobs. Now, by the end of this video, you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done. You can reach back out to me and we can chat. Or if you want, man, you can just go ahead and implement this yourself and start ranking above your competition. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. The three things I'll be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but we're going to be primarily focusing on your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on the home pages of these websites that deal with service-based industries such as yours. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, I went ahead first here and I pulled up the main competitor for most of these keywords that people are searching for when they're searching for electricians in the Greensboro area. Michael and Son is number one. This is their electrical page just for the Greensboro location. Now, I threw this page into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool is pretty neat. It pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So their Greensboro page is currently being found for 26 keywords, and it was clicked on 219 times just in the past 30 days. Now I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool, and your website is currently being found for one keyword, and it was clicked on 10 times in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor here. And this number 26, this is the number of keywords they're being found for again. If we click on that number, it's going to pull up all 26 keywords that they're being found for. So the ones we really want to pay attention to are the keywords with the location behind it, right? And we're looking at Greensboro. I'm using Greensboro right now because it is a location that you service, and it's also the most searched location in the Piedmont area for electrical services. So Greensboro electrician was searched 200 times in the past 30 days, right around 200 times, and their page was clicked on 68 times just for that keyword alone. But as you can see, there's a bunch of variations here, and they were searched a bunch of times and they were clicked on a bunch of times as well, right? So let's go back to yours, and let's go ahead and take a look at this keyword that you're currently being found for. And it's Stinson Electric, right? So that's your brand. So the people that are searching for are already aware of you, right? And that's good because you were searched 70 times in the past 30 days. But it's other people that don't know of you. That's what you want to be found for, right? So all 10 of your clicks came from that search. So let's go back to our competitors' keywords. And I would recommend you can use this video and pause this and grab all these keywords, and you want to put them on your site, right? And that's the importance of having 1,500 words, because it gives you all that opportunity to put them in here, right? Because you don't want to just put the keywords. Not only does that make for a bad user experience, but Google will flag you for keyword stuffing. Okay, so that's it for content. Next thing I would like to go over are what we call citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like electrician, Greensboro, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses here in this section. This is a map pack, and this is your Google business profile, right? Now, most people are under the impression that it's the reviews that are the main driver here to get you ranked in this top three, and that's not so. While it does play a factor, as in quite a number of things, the main driver are what we call citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online, right? Now, it used to be most agencies would tell you that you need more citations than your competitors to outrank them in here, and that used to be the case, but now it's different, right? Now Google doesn't really care about the number of the citations, they care about the source of those citations, right? So kind of think of this data, this internet's data, when it comes to this, is like a river, and it all starts like at the top of that river with these, we call them three major data aggregators, is what they call them. And you can write this down. That this is important. The first one's going to be Data Axle, second Newstar Localese, third one is 4Star. Okay, these are the master databases that feed like this entire ecosystem, right? They're the ones that tell like your GPS in a Toyota or your car in the maps on iPhone and even your voice search like on Siri that your business actually exists, right? And it produces a trickle down effect is what we call it. So when your data is locked into these three aggregators, it creates this trickle down effect. So once you submit your verified information on these sources, right? And you want them exactly the same on every source to match your business profile and what's on your website, right? And then these sources push your data downstream to like hundreds of smaller apps, navigation systems, and directories automatically, right? But then once these aggregators are feeding these background systems, you want to manually build, we call them your core consumer citations, and these are the ones that like actual humans will look at, and the ones Google they trust the most to verify your reputation, right? Some examples of these, there's like 45 to 50 of these that you want, and like the big ones are like Apple Maps, Bing Places, Yelp, BBB. When it comes to socials, that would be Facebook Business and Nextdoor, and then you have like niche sites like Angie, Thumbtack, Howls, stuff like that, right? And in 2025, 2026, this isn't just about Google Maps anymore. It's about AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini, right? And they look for your data consistency. So if your data matches perfectly across these big three aggregators that I told you in those core sites, AI trusts you and they will recommend you, right? So that's what you need to really start getting into this top three, okay? Now, underneath the map pack is what's called Google's organic search results list. Now, this isn't the real number one here. It's kind of skewed because I've been clicking around, right? So it's not Wellborn Electric. It's actually number one spot is this Michael and Sons. We actually can look in one of these tools. Well, I had a tool up and it showed it, but it is number one. And number two is actually this Mr. Sparky, the Greensboro location. So let's go back to that page. Number one spot here will get right around 40% of clicks, whereas this was 45% split in between these three businesses. This is 40% all by itself, which makes it the most clicked on position on the entire page. And the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks is essentially other websites on the internet that have a link on their website that when clicked, it leads back to your website. So Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system for your website. And the more relevant, this kind of falls in tandem to the way the maps works and citations. The more relevant that website is, and the more trusted it is with Google that's linking back to you, the better it is for you guys, right? So, for example, say there's a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to you. The more of those you got, the more Google is going to push you up in these rankings, right? But since you guys are an electrical company, say you have like a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. Pizza Hut is a very popular site, gets a lot of traffic, but it does no good for your rankings because you guys don't sell or have anything to do with pizza. And in some cases, you have too many of these non-relevant sites linking back to you, it actually hurts your rankings. Okay, so I went ahead, like I pulled up this other competitor here. They're number two, Mr. Sparky. This is their Greensboro page, and I threw them into the same tool here. And I want to pay attention to this section here called the backlink profile. So they're currently being found for 41 backlinks coming from 21 sites, websites. Okay, you have 81 backlinks coming from 49 websites. So this is my case in point here. So you've got more backlinks coming from over twice as many websites. So it's not the number, it's the relevance of the source they're getting their backlinks from. So let's go back to our competitor, and we want to look at where they're getting their backlinks from. That's what we can click on that 21. This is going to pull up all the sites they're actually getting backlinks from. Some of these kind of overlap with the citations. So Yellow Pages is like a citation and a backlink, right? But you'd want to go down this list, and you can use this as an example and pause this and get backlinks from all these sites as well. And so assuming that your content and primarily your keywords are correct at this point, um, your and you got backlinks from all these sites, that would actually put you in contention for the number one spot here. Now, if you were to do that same thing with like the top 3 to 5 websites in here with those backlinks, it would take some a little bit of time, but eventually you would overtake this number one spot. So as you can see, it's not by luck that people get ranked in here. It is a method, right? And usually the top spots, whoever's doing their marketing or managing them, their website, they usually know this some sort form of this method. But the advantage we have is we can see what our competition is doing, so we can come up with a game plan to beat out our competition. So just to recap, first thing is content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords on it. Second are citations, right? You want to be in the top big 3 aggregators in those like 45 to 50 core directories to really start outranking your competition in the map pack. The last thing are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to electrical companies in and around the Greensboro area. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself. Or if you want to book a discovery call with me, you can reply back to this email or you can give me a call. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. My number is 910-551-2006. But either way, Sean, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you allowing me to go ahead and send this to your email as well. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, man. Bye.